Okay, so before I start, I just want to say English is not my first language, so I will speak slowly, so at least you can understand one of us. but, but what I really want to say is that Stuart, I think he's very attractive, he's funny, and he looks exactly like the love child of a junkie Santa and my pubic hair in 20 years.
Bruh.
But that's if they took out all the lies.
I'm bleeding out, people. Guys, can I just ask the audience here, just for my own personal satisfaction, can I get the whole audience to point to which one of us you think works as a life coach? Good. So Yoky is a life coach, right? But not only that, her resume is pretty fucking good. She also is an integrative therapist with humanistic orientation with an integrative approach, an experimental therapeutic theatre facilitator, she's a healing art retreat workshops organizer, and somatic therapy with part work, which, in case you don't know what that means, that's a very fancy way of saying unemployed as fuck.
Wow.
True, true. And with the somatic work, Stuart, you still owe me 15 euros for the happy ending. Guys, you know, despite what you think of Stuart, he would never hit women. But the only time that he could have, and he should have, is when his mother couldn't find the blow dryer, and then she dried him with a toaster instead.
Have you never tried your hair in a toaster, man? Like, times are hard. I did put my underwear in the microwave the other day, Kim, right? Yeah, did, yeah.
That's where COVID comes from.
Holy shit.
Don't drink 6 beers before you do a roast battle, people. That's on me. Guys, Yoky is an only child. She is a victim of China's one-child policy. It's true. And after I met her for 30 minutes on Sunday, I think that was one child too many. Because if Yoky is a product of China's one-child policy, that means that she was government mandated. Much in the same way that bin collections are. They're both fucking filled with trash.
At least not white trash. That hurt so much, Stuart. But I understand. Stuart came from a remote, conservative little village in Scotland, and he only just found out that his sister is actually his half-sister that his parents didn't tell him. And he really wished they told him before so he could feel half the guilt of wanting to phonetically fuck her in the ass.
How dare you assume my guilt over doing it? I had loads of fun. What are you talking about? So me and Yoky met up, and we sort of like learned a bit about each other. I learned that Yoky has written a novel. Yeah. Weirdly, it's only available in the Mexican version of the Amazon store for some reason. But Yoky's novel features torture, which after reading it turns out it's mainly from reading the fucking thing. Yoky asked me questions about me. She was asking about my life, and I told her that I had 3 cats, and she went, "Well, that's a bit much for lunch."
Well, I'm just so surprised you can actually read, you homeless Tarzan. Right? Even though Tarzan is homeless, but... So, Stuart, he moved to Barcelona a while ago to run away from his problems. And that's the only exercise he does! At all, obviously!
I'm too drunk for this. Guys, Yoky plays ukulele because, of course, she fucking does. Which I think is kind of like, it's kind of fitting. Like Yoky plays ukulele because they're both kind of similar. They both kind of sound the same. Nobody wants to see either of them in public. And they're both exclusively enjoyed by twats.
My twat reminds me of your look, which is like a burned bird nest. Anyway, so Stuart.
I've saved lives.
So Stuart, you look very environmentally conscious and very just a good person because you look like a Build-A-Bear project made of plastic waste in the ocean that strangled a baby turtle. And the sad strangled turtle, it's his little dick.
Just for was that for the joke or for the dick? Can we play that in reverse and see how it sounds? Because that would be fun. Do a roast battle, get laid, they say. Fucking animals. Just give me a second. Just sound right. Sound right what the fucking says.
That's
Guys,
what he said.
Right, let's get the fuck out of here. I'm dying here. Guys, so because Yoky is Chinese, and because she's a life coach, and because she plays ukulele, that means that she constantly cock blocks herself. So much so that her friends call her the Great Wall of Vagina. And much like the Great Wall of China, she does occasionally still let in a few Mongols.
Amazing!